Cool, let me move you guys to the basement. Yes.
Initiative is wits.
This would have been dealt with.
Plus
Is it
dex.
Zoop?
Boop. What's up?
Is initiative wits plus dex? Wits plus composure?
Initiative
should
mod.
be on the
Dex
sheet.
plus composure.
Dex composure.
Yeah, I don't have that one memorized. Where the fuck's Theo? Theo's right the fuck here.
It me.
Son.
Hello, Nat. Would you like to come along? Theo wanted to talk to Nat afterwards as well, or beforehand, whatever works.
It depends. She doesn't mind if you lead her. She may indeed follow.
Okay. So Theo would explain to her that now that everybody knows about Infinity, we should probably let Abel know too, because he sort of saw her.
Mm-hmm. She will agree on that, because hey, now everyone's in the same boat.
Yeah. The same horrible sinking ship.
Yep. It's had holes in it for some time.
But now we've all realized the extent of the holes.
Yep.
And we're screaming a little bit.
Yep.
Also, Theo is not supposed to be a goblin and go in the basement on his own, but...
He's not on his own.
He's not on his own. He's got a Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Theo is also not prone to not being a goblin anymore.
That was a lot of knots.
Don't worry about it.
Just saying.
I'm not being particularly obtuse on purpose or anything.
Mm-hmm.
You will not.
I am not. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
It's not fine.
It's not fine.
That means it's not fine. Get it?
No. Alright, there we go. So when Natalie and Theo descend.
Mm-hmm.
What? Everything happened earlier in the morning, right?
Yeah. Everything happened at just after 4 or 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still relatively... It's probably afternoonish. Early-ish. Still.
Is it?
It would be early. Not afternoon yet.
Is it still early morning?
Yes. 8 o'clock latest?
Ooh.
AM.
That's still very early.
Yes.
Okay. So, this will take place at what point then? More or less immediately after the end of last session, or?
I think that's what the question of what time it was, correct?
Yeah. So it would have been within the next hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I can do? I can make breakfast, calm my dumb ass down, do something that I haven't done for a while.
Go ahead and roll to make breakfast. That is a wits crafts.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I'm doing it right now. Hold on.
What'd you get?
I got a whole 2.
You make pretty okay breakfast. It's better than not okay.
I haven't used real food.
What the fuck is sugar?
What the fuck is sugar? What the fuck is coffee?
Everyone, you taste, and it's made well, but it's really bitter. It's it's pancakes without syrup. It's things that usually your American mouths are used to having sugar, and there's none here. Is that salt? Theo.
Salt is forbidden. You can't bring salt into an ice realm, it melts the salt. Fustereem's allergic to salt. I can't cook with salt.
Salt is forbidden.
So the salt and the sweet balance is off.
Mm-hmm.
But Theo made a breakfast. You went and he made a breakfast in a kitchen that he hasn't cooked in before. With food
Which is
that
a
he
success
hasn't,
on its own.
with food that he hasn't seen in years. And it sort of resembles human cooking.
Ish.
Ish.
So I mean, already this is a success. You make food, it doesn't fall apart. People put it in their mouths. That's pretty good, Theo. That's
okay.
like 2 out of 3.
That's pretty okay.
Yeah.
So he will cook. He will offer to whoever would like some, and he will snag a Natalie and explain. And it's like, you should, warn Abel about the whole extent of what's going on.
She will agree. She seems a bit out of it, but she will agree.
And he can bring some weird food to Abel, who probably hasn't had any food yet.
Alright, you bring food down to Abel. Abel is, when you come down, you do not see him right away.
Theo will knock knock.
You hear shuffling. What?
There's toast and something that's supposed to be a pancake if you want it.
Supposed to be a pancake.
I think I forgot something, but I don't know what it is. It didn't work out entirely, but it's still mostly a pancake.
Sure. Who am I to turn down a breakfast?
So he will pass it through the little food receptacle slot. Oh no,
He
Nat.
takes it. And see, he begins to eat it. He starts with the toast.
Toast is a safe bet.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get drinks through the little slot? Does he have to, go get him a juice box?
Yeah, probably.
What kind of juice box do you
Or
want?
a bottled water to fit through as
Yeah.
well.
It's breakfast. You should have juice with breakfast. You need your sugars for the morning, right?
You just slide a Capri Sun through.
Is it Ripper and Cooler Capri Sun?
Ripperoon.
Still good.
Yeah. Shoes on the toast. So, what was it you woke me up so early for?
Well, the warning I gave you beforehand was pretty shoddy, so I wanted to give you the full details of it. Everyone kind of knows what's going on now, and it's only fair that you do too.
Okay.
So, before I start, the deal with this thing is the more you know about it, the more you're able to defend yourself, but the more that it can try to get at you. So if you don't want to know about it, I won't tell you. If you want to, I'll tell you the rest of what I know. But it's gonna be a threat either way because you kind of saw part of it with what happened earlier. Abel throws the pancake on the floor.
What did you put in this?
Nutmeg and cinnamon.
Tastes weird.
Well, I told you, I think I forgot something. I haven't cooked regular pancakes in a long time. Also, I'm not sure if that was nutmeg because I think Caleb took all the nutmeg.
He puts it down.
It might have been clove. Which is really not the same as nutmeg.
Yeah, I don't think so. Definitely tastes off.
Oh, here, I'll toss it.
No, I can hang on to it. It's no big deal.
You don't have to eat pity pancakes.
I'm not going to.
What are you doing with them?
I don't know, just holding on to it.
It's a little bit weird.
Whatever you put in, it's a little bit weird.
It's spices.
It's wrong.
It's regular old human spices that humans eat.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Nat?
I mean, sure. But something tells me you're not meant to put them in that combination.
I tried. It was supposed to be cinnamon and nutmeg, not cinnamon and clove.
We need to get you a spice rack with labels, buddy.
I'm just gonna get used to it again. So, the thing.
Sure.
You want the full details?
Why not? It's not like I'm already in danger or anything.
No, we're all sitting in the danger zone. So, the big deal is we have two huge supernatural assholes who are sort of ruining the town right now. One of them is a Wendigo, big spooky jackass deer who is all up in cannibal business. And the other one is, by all rights, I have no idea what to describe it as. She used to be a little girl that was really sick and dying, but her mom was a witch and fucked up really bad with trying to cure her and accidentally, combined her life force with a disease, and now she's sort of a weird plague ghost. that lives on by infecting people with the disease she turned into. That's the one that you might have seen with what happened earlier with Guy and Arthur.
Uh-huh. Anything else that
No.
I should know?
She hops from person to person using them as a host. She's probably looking for a host right now. Because Arthur basically kicked her the fuck out after what happened to his sister. She travels through mirrors. She can imitate people's voices and fuck with their emotions and their thoughts, and she travels through the infection as well. So even if you're not a host, you still carry bits of her if you're sick with it. Sure, why don't I do my favorite role of all time and throw an empathy out there?
Do it.
Same.
Hey, look at that 5. Look at that crit.
All right, Natalie, do you want to roll yours as well?
Yes.
All right. Natalie, you cannot read him. You see him sitting in far back in the room. His hands kind of propped in his lap, and one of his foot is kind of bouncing. Theo, this is uncharacteristic. Because in all the time you have known Abel, especially in the time he's been in the cell, he talks a lot, he yells a lot. He doesn't do quiet. But he's being very, very quiet right now. And it didn't start. Like, you've heard him talking a little bit earlier, and he was talking up until a little bit ago. And now he's just watching you with this stray face. And with your critical empathy, you see anger. You see distrust. But more than anything, and it's so well veiled you almost would have missed it, you see fear. A deep-rooted, gut-wrenching fear that he's hiding pretty well.
He thinks it's the doppelganger again, doesn't he?
Food didn't taste right.
Food didn't taste... I know!
And he's being very quiet right now. And as you think about it, you think that's because he doesn't want to say anything that can be used against him.
I make a sad face. I am sad. I'm upset about my boy, thanks, Brie.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Roll to sad. I don't have to roll to be sad.
You specifically gave him the food that didn't taste right.
I made a bad mistake. I forgot. Theo just sighs, and he actually moves off to the side a little and sort of leans against the door. So he's not directly in the like line of the window as much. So either one of them is bad, but Finnegan is the name of the the Wendigo, by the way, if you hear us talking about him.
Who names a Wendigo?
It didn't used to be one.
You got cursed.
We sort of know what we can do to deal with him. We know we can hurt him. We've seen it happen before. But we don't know entirely how to get rid of the other one, which is called Infinity. And she's who I'm pretty worried about. We know she's weak right now because she just got kind of kicked out of the person she had been hitching a ride on for a really long time. So we don't know what she's going to do if she's compromised, I guess.
Best bet is she'll likely try to reach out in some capacity. She's vulnerable, which means that she will do whatever she can to survive.
Good to know. Anything else?
Theo kind of like kicks his foot angrily at the floor. I don't like that you're down here with no good contact for anyone else if something goes wrong.
I'm sure you are. But yeah, don't need to give your pity over here. I'm behind some nice sturdy walls that keep the problems out and keep me in.
You saw firsthand that's not always how it works.
I saw firsthand that the person who unlocked the door got stabbed.
And then the thing afterwards?
Some weird voodoo shit.
Yeah.
Kind of like in all the occult movies. They did a sacrifice. Some Evil Dead stuff is about to start happening, I'm willing to wager. And then, Ginger over there was just the beginning.
That's the fear. That's what we're trying to keep from happening.
Well, good luck at that. If I'm lucky, I'll survive until tomorrow.
Theo looks back at Nat. What are the odds you think we could get someone to set up something for him down here that he'd be able to call if he needs help?
Might depend on him. Because I don't personally know you as well as he does, but from what I gather, from what I've heard and your reputation, you like to be a bit of an asshole. So I'd like to give you a panic button or a shit is going down, come assist or something means, but question is, can we trust you not to be a dick with it?
Can you trust me? That's the question that's being asked right now. I'm back.
It's
in
one
the
of many.
asylum. This is great. Now go ahead, treat me like I'm the problem.
You're not the problem.
We just told you what the problem was, buddy.
I think there's a bigger problem than that.
Do you want to share what you're thinking?
Natalie, you're able to see inside right now? Correct?
Yes.
You watch as he picks up the plate, and he chucks it at the door, and you hear it crash and break. This is the problem! As if I wouldn't notice this shit! You think I'm stupid? Doesn't taste right. Playing games with me again. I should have known that moving doesn't do anything. It's just a trick to get it oneself.
I know what you're thinking, and I know anything I say wouldn't convince you otherwise.
Then you thought right. And maybe I'll believe you if your little story comes true.
If it comes true, is the worst possible scenario, you dumbass.
If it happens at all. So, anything else you want to tell me about this doomsday scenario? Or can I go back to sleep?
Yeah, shit sucks and I don't know how to fix it.
We'll get the panic button set up as soon as we can. Actually, screw the Wii. I will.
Thanks, Nat.
Yeah, that's Bex. You're getting a panic button.
I have ears, yes.
Good man.
I had an idea, but I think it's the last thing you'd want to hear about right now. I'll tell you on the way up. Or when we get up, rather.
Okay.
So you guys get up there and like into the next hall where Evil can't hear.
So what's up?
I was thinking of something, but it involves a little bit of Fae bullshit, and I don't think he'd go for that right now. I'm also pretty sure he thinks that I'm not me, and that he's seeing the doppelganger again, because I fucked up the goddamn pancakes. Shit.
It's still early days in his recovery, Theo.
And that keeps fucking me up too. I keep thinking it's been years.
You both just need time to adjust.
Yeah. But I don't think we're gonna get it with the way things are going right now.
Well, then we fight for it. We fight to make sure that once all this is done, we have as much as we need.
Yeah. It's what everyone here deserves.
So, what was your idea?
Well, you know how everything in the hedge runs on deals
Yeah,
and making bargains and things like that?
yeah.
You can sometimes use it to do a little bit of good with them.
I don't doubt it. You're living fucking proof of that.
So if you have two people who are willing to make a mutually beneficial bargain, you can sort of work some minor magic out around it. That'll help.
How so?
So, for example, if I told you, say, like, if you ever need help, that I would be there for you, and I would do everything I could to get there to you if you called me when you needed help. I could set up a little bit of magic that would let me know. And if you agreed to that and you had your own terms, then we could make it work.
You're thinking of presenting that to him.
Yeah. I think I could make it work, but I don't think he'd want anything to do with it.
Yeah. Because if you'd have suggested that a day ago, maybe, but with shit how it is in the moment, I'm not sure that'll happen.
Hmm. I was thinking that it also might be a good idea to have that for you too. Because not only do you have Infinity to worry about, but Finnegan is being a stupid jackass to you too, and I don't want you to get stuck in a place where you can't ask for help like you were before.
I would appreciate that. Plus, it would certainly be something to try out because the link, the weird thing I have with Finnegan, it both is and isn't a dream. It's more kind of like a dream memory fusion than anything else. Because I mean, I talked to Laurel about it that one time, and she was like, "I don't know what that is. That's something. That's something else. That's not my department." So I mean,
So it's
can
weird
try.
even for the lady who deals in dreams.
She was like, "Yeah, no, that's not a dream. Sorry." So I think it won't hurt to try, because to be quite honest, if I do see him again, if he does pay a visit again, I'm getting a bit sick and tired of dealing with him on my own.
Yeah.
And I especially don't know what the fuck I'll do if I see him again now. I might need someone to keep me on track and focused.
I understand, but at the same time, I really want to see you fuck him up, Nat.
Can't do that. Can't do that in the dream state, I'm afraid. Or the whatever it is state. Because that's the time where you play the game and squeeze him for info.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get otherwise. Because he's a smug asshole. I've been using that against him. But this time he's gone too far, and I don't know how good of a player I will be in that game going forward. So any help with that or with Infinity, I'll gladly fucking take.
All right.
So how does this work? Do we shake hands and then sparks happen, or what?
A little something like that. And if you will let me be theatrical for a moment, I'm going to be a big fucking nerd.
Go for it.
Theo is going to... He'll reach up and he takes one of his own hairs and he'll hold out a hand for Nat to do the same.
She does. Ah,
Eh.
got a deep one. Shit.
Sorry.
All
That'll take a sec. Some goofy fey magic. And he ties Nat's hair around his pinky next to his wedding ring. And he will do the same for her with his. And here's a little poem for you. Oh, I will wait while typing occurs. Oh. So he takes Nat's hand and he recites. With golden thread and copper twine, I take your strife to be as mine. As allies bound, and when unwound, by your side I shall be found. And continues again. Under the sanctity of my true name, I, Theodore Owen Warden, hereby decree that I will do everything possible in my power, should Natalie Cole call upon me for my aid, to be there when she needs me. And if I fail to do so willfully, then I subject myself to what punishment she should see fit.
I don't feel any different. Am I supposed to feel different? I don't know
Yeah.
how this works.
You have to agree.
Oh,
And
shit. Yeah.
You can agree
cool.
to the terms like that, or you can add what you want.
I agree to those terms, I guess, with the stipulation that should at any time I say so, you do not have to obligate the desire for me to get help.
And then it's agreed, and he holds his hand out to shake.
Grabs hand, shake.
And I will spend a willpower, and Nat, you feel tingly. You feel like, for a second, you glimpse a connection that so many others have made before, and the web of all the other Fey deals sort of sparkles around your eyes for a moment. You feel a little funky.
Oh.
Welcome to Fave bullshit, friend.
Welcome to Fey bullshit. When you look down, you've got a little copper band on your pinky.
Oh, shit.
So you break that, and Theo holds up his hand, and he has a little gold one. And I'll feel it on mine, and I'll know you need help.
Does this work in dreams too? And like other head magic bullshit?
I think as long as you see the band, you should be able to use it still.
Well, here's hoping that it carries across when I become vain in Should I Next See That Fucking Asshole.
Yeah.
Because I look like her when we meet, so it's...
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Like, I even wear her clothes. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, that's really weird. That sounds like
Yeah.
he's projecting. Gross.
Ew! No!
Gross.
Thanks, I hate it.
Gross.
I don't think it helps that, like, the first time we did that was also a side effect of Aubrey's memory fuckery. Oh, no. I didn't need this. I didn't need
Sorry,
this.
Nat.
No.
No. Hey, you want to hear something funny?
She just
Nice
looks at
deflection.
you. She just looks at you.
Theo chuckles a little bit. Do you remember the first time we went to the Goblin Market? The big stone giant who was kind of hanging around?
You mean the only time we went to the Goblin Market?
Well, the first time I went to the Goblin Market, I guess. You guys, shrugs. I guess you haven't been back.
No.
But yeah, you remember him?
Kinda.
He was the one who showed me how to do this. I'm lucky he was really nice because I didn't realize at the time that when I gave him a hair, that's big deal Fey bullshit. Really bad English, but after I learned a little bit of Fey, we were friends. Guess what his name is?
Go on.
No, you gotta guess.
I don't fucking know. It's a head golem rock person.
Just one guess, and then I'll tell you.
I don't fucking know. Siri.
It was Carl.
She kind of like does the half squint where like it's the processing squint, and she just sort of looks off. Well, that's
Weirdly ironic.
That's fucking weirdly serendipitous.
I thought you'd like that.
Oh, I don't think it helps that I'm emotionally unstable right now, but this is good.
Come on. Let's go see what the others are doing. Maybe we can put the idea of that help button into their heads.
Is there a limit to how many people you can do it for?
Yeah, I can't do too many. I can only have, well, they call these pledges. I can only have so many at once, or things start going real fucky for me.
Yeah. I don't think it helps as well that, like, if you do have too many and you get two conflicting ones, then
Yeah, then puts me into some trouble if I can't hold my end of the bargain.
that's why I gave you an out.
Yeah.
And it's all part of the contract, and that can't be broken. So it's fine.
It's fine.
If shit does get fucky for you and like you get too many, you do have at least one out.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's not a loophole if it's part of the terms. And she taps the side of it.
Yep. You know my middle name now, isn't that weird? And he kind of nudges her.
I instantly forgot it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's a secret again.
Nope. Excuse me. And this time, like, she properly smiles. First of all, fuck you.
Hey, that's
I will think of
important. That's big, important Fae business.
I will think of a list later. But it begins with fuck you.
So my middle name is Theodore Fuck You Warden now?
Yep.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you will.
All right. So, are we good to pause there?
Yeah.
Good.
Hey.
All right. Then, Inky, we can do the RP later. It is session time.
Okay. Ooh.
I'll just let it keep
Ooh.
rolling right into the next thing. Or, never mind. I can end recording and start recording